Classical conditioning in dogs. In order to train our canines, we frequently employ a technique known as the operant conditioning. At this point in time, the outcome is determined by the dog's conduct. For example, the dog will sit when instructed and given a treat. The treat was made possible by the dog sitting. However, there is another sort of learning that is frequently underused in training but has the potential to be one of our most effective tools: classical conditioning. The focus of classical conditioning is not on the actions or behaviors of the dog. Instead, classical conditioning focuses on how the dog feels. Just like, for example, if the dog is uneasy about passing trucks while waiting for the light to turn green at the crosswalk, the dog owner might employ classical conditioning to make the dog feel better. In this case, giving the dog a goodie whenever a truck passes by instead of worrying about whether or not he's sitting at the curb is a great technique. The trucks will get connected with the treats and the dog may become less anxious about the busy street intersection, provided the timing is done properly and the dog is under threshold, where he recognizes the vehicles but isn't unduly terrified. Instead of teaching a dog to perform or behave in a particular way deliberately, classical conditioning trains them to respond in a particular way intuitively. The power of classical conditioning stems from its capacity to assist in modifying those emotional reactions because a dog's emotional responses frequently determine his conduct.